Hey guys, let's talk about the books that I read in the month of March. The first book I read this month was A Stolen Life by Jaycee Lee Dugard. If you don't know the story of Jaycee Lee Dugard, basically when she was 11 years old, she was taken on her way to school and then held captive in this man's backyard for 18 years. And this book chronicles those 18 years of her captivity, the terrible, absolute horrors that she faced, and how she was ultimately found and reunited with her family. It was a very eye-opening and difficult book to read. I read it for my early childhood development class, in which we had to choose a book where the character had a life different from your own, and I don't think that I could have chosen a book that was more different than the life that I have. So if you want something that's very eye-opening and makes you appreciate your family and everything that you have, I definitely recommend this book for you. The next book I read was What We Saw by Erin Hartzler, and I did do a spoiler-free review as well as a spoilery book talk, and I'll leave both of those linked somewhere up in the thing. What We Saw is about a girl who left a party early, and the next morning all of these kind of scandalous pictures start circulating over social media, and she doesn't remember anything that happened at the party. These pictures aren't involving her, but they are involving a girl that she used to be friends with. And it looks at a lot of different topics like consent and feminism, and it was really interesting and very important. So I definitely recommend reading that. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars because I still had a few problems with it, and if you want to hear more about my problems I had, definitely watch my review videos. Next, I read Self-Help by Miranda Sings. If you don't know Miranda Sings, what are you even doing with your life? She's basically the queen of YouTube. She is a character, a parody character, created by Colleen Ballinger. Miranda is a lot of different things all rolled into one, and this book was something else. It definitely has a very narrow scope of audience because it is very directed at the Mirfandas, if you will. I still really enjoyed it because I'm a big fan of Colleen, and a lesser fan of Miranda, but still a fan because Colleen's pretty awesome. And just the fact that her and her brother actually scrapbooked this book by hand is absolutely remarkable for me. I did a non-spoiler review and kind of book talk. It was hard to review this book, so it was more of a book talk on this book, and I'll also leave that linked up in the thing if you want to check that out. I recommend that you check it out because it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool book. And the last book I read this month was P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. This is the second book in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before duology. In the first one, we follow Lara Jean, and every time she falls in love with a boy, she writes them a love letter, seals it up, and sticks it away somewhere. And one day, these letters get sent out, so she has to deal with the aftermath of all of this. And the second book is kind of a continuation on that. She is now in a relationship with one of the boys, I won't say who. It's a lot about Lara Jean kind of growing up. She's a very innocent, almost naive character. It's very family focused, family centered, and relationships between the sisters and their father, and family oriented. I love it so much. This was a very surprising, enjoying read for me because it's so light and fluffy and not something that I would ever pick up. But I flew through this book so fast. I flew through the first one so fast as well. And if you are looking for something that is just kind of a light, quick read, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars, and I think that I gave the first one 4 out of 5 stars as well, maybe. I don't know. I read that one over the summer. Obviously, I just read this one this month, and I do want to get the first one from the library again and do kind of a duology review, so keep a lookout for that sometime in the future. And those are all the books that I read in the month of March. Let me know what books you read this month down below in the comments. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see other videos like this, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!